Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to John's RC. And today I am here with the E-Flite Ultra Stick 1.1 meter airplane. Now this is a very unique airplane by E-Flite in which it's a balsa frame. However, it comes in two options: bind and fly, or ARF, which is almost ready to fly. That means it has nothing but the airframe. So this is really cool because I have never seen a bind and fly balsa plane. I think the closest we've seen to that are the Hangar 9 Fun Scale planes, which I have done a review on. If you remember the Hangar 9 Fun Scale P47, that was like a super PNP, I would say. Like, it had all of the electronics in it, but you still had to do some work similar to an ARF kit. However, it was a balsa plane with the electronics, so yeah. However, this has a lot more of an easy assembly. It goes together super quickly, just like an E-Flite plane. So you start off with the landing gear, and you can see here it just held on by 4 screws. Well, this really feels really strong. And then you go with the horizontal and vertical stabilizer. So you can see here, this actually slides into the fuselage, and these two elevator halves join together, and then you get this little bracket, and that's held on by a nut and a screw, and that just holds on the elevator assembly into place. Last thing is the wing, and that is also super simple. You can see it just joins into the fuselage, and there's one thumb screw here. So for a balsa plane, that is tremendously simple. I guess I forgot to mention that you do have to attach the rods to the servo horns, or the control surfaces. So that's still not that bad. I mean, that's already 90% of the work done for you. The electronics are already in there, and the ESC's in there, the servo, everything's in there. So it's a really nice airplane. For the motor, you can see it's using a Spektrum Avian 1000 kV brushless outrunner motor, and you can see it just sticking out right there. And it has actually, this is cool, the ailerons. You can set it up for a 4 aileron configuration or a 2 aileron configuration. Now, if you remember or if you know how the EC1500 goes together, it's super similar. You can set up just the outer ailerons to work as ailerons, and then these 2 inner ones are flaps. However, you can do a 4 aileron configuration where you can see there's these little joiner tubes that looks like just wood, and you attach these 2 together. Now, it is available as an ARF kit too, so that means nothing's there except the hardware and the frame. And you can see here, this is why this extra servo mount is for if you want ultra deflection on this thing. So you could set up either regular aileron flaps or 4 ailerons, 4 servos. So yeah, these are just 9-gram servos on each side, so it looks like there's 4 of them. There's 9-gram here, 9-gram here, and then there's 2 over here for the elevator and the rudder. Now this actually detaches, if I can get it off, and you can see here we have an AR631 receiver that does have AS3X and Safe Select enabled by factory settings. So you can see here I have control over the plane. I actually have rates set up. So this is low rates, mid rates, high rates. The audience for this plane is probably going to lean more towards the intermediate or advanced class. This is more of an aerobatic type airplane, and you can see here from the 100% throws, it's gonna probably do really good in the air for maneuvers. So oh, forgot to mention one last thing. The battery, it is very versatile. You can use a 3S or a 4S 2200 or 3200 milliamp hour battery pack. So Right now we are running a 4-cell 3200 mAh battery pack just stuck up in the nose here. The CG is right here, right below this black line, and see these little 2 dots. And with the 3200 in this little spot, the CG looks about right. So let's go do a maiden. I'm going to be taking off on let's just take off on high rates or mid rates.
Timer stop.
Excited. All right, taking off.
Timer start.
Oh no. All right, I have to land it.
Timer stop. Timer stop.
All right, guys, take 2. The battery hatch is now super secured. We got just 2 little strips of scotch tape on it because it felt maximum secured with that little magnet, but I guess the vibrations didn't like it. So yeah, from what I felt, I'm just going to be doing it on high rates and see how this goes. All right, final check. Taking off.
Timer start.
Okay, so I'm in safe right now, and it feels like the ailerons are untrimmed, so let's get that out of the way. I'm gonna take it out of safe. And just minor corrections. Feels pretty good. Very locked.
Wow. That's great. And the hatch still
Timer stop.
Yes.
Timer start. Time remaining. Timer stop.
It does feel like there is a little bit of coupling. Or that could be that my rudder is untrimmed. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, the rudder is untrimmed.
Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
I've not flown an electric balsa plane in quite a while, so this is a new
Timer
experience for me.
Timer stop. Timer stop. Timer start. Timer
do a
start.
hover.
Timer stop. Timer start.
This has a fairly lightweight construction, so paired with a 4S battery, you punch this.
Timer stop.
You're gonna be really happy with the power system.
Timer start.
Feels great.
Timer stop. Timer start. Time remaining 3 minutes.
What I really like about the just the overall looks is the red is super nice. It's very vibrant.
Timer stop. Timer start.
And I like that it has like this transparent covering on it. I'm not sure what covering they use. It's not Monaco, I don't think, because Monaco isn't clear. But like you can see here, you can see like all the wing ribs and all of that. It's this really nice design. I will say that I'm not the hugest fan of stick airframes. I mean, it's just probably the most basic platform of like all RC airplane history. But this one actually looks not too bad. I can handle this one. But other sticks that we've seen a million times, you know.
Timer start.
I love the rudder authority. Hovering is very easy. I want to see its stall characteristics. We're gonna load up the wing all the way and see. All right. Okay, so that was 0% power full elevator, and you could see it barely did anything. Let's load up the wing again. You can see maybe it drops one wing, it dropped the right wing. Let's do it one more time.
Timer stop. Timer stop.
Yeah, it just drops the right wing. That's it. But that's very easy to get out of if you manage to get yourself in that situation. But overall, let me fly on medium rates.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more hover.
Timer stop. Timer start. 10.
Yeah, my timer is yelling at me.
Timer stop. Timer start.
Alright, landing!
Timer
Let's see.
expired.
There's a moment of truth. And this taxi is super easy. It's very simple for a tail dragger. Alright, so that was my maiden flight on the E-Flite Ultra Stick, and this is actually a really nice airplane. It has tremendous amount of power on the battery that I used, the 3200. It just went straight up. It was shot up like a rocket, actually. With this configuration, the 4 aileron, it felt great. No complaints whatsoever. I did not program flapper onto this thing. It probably would have felt very interesting if I did, and might as well. I mean, flaps are flaps. But it slows down fairly easy, no problem with that. And aerobatics, I mean, it is an aerobatic plane, so it's gonna do everything that you're gonna want to do with it. Rolling circles, knife edge, hovering, up inverted flight. The hovering on this thing was actually really nice. Because this airplane the wing is seated on the top, it's a high wing. I thought the hovering was gonna pose an additional challenge. However, it did not at all. It did it very happily. That's probably thanks to, I mean, it's a fairly lightweight plane, and that 1000 kV brushless outrunner motor and the 4S battery is going to be really nice. So yeah, I flew it on high rate most of the time, or like all of the time. So you can see that's what the deflection at 100% deflection is, and it wasn't twitchy. It didn't feel twitchy at all. It felt very stable actually. So yeah, I think for the $330 that Horizon's asking for this, it's actually the pretty good price for what you get. I mean, you get this really nice balsa airframe, and everything's already there for you. All of the electronics, everything. So I think that E-Flite actually did good on this one. It feels really nice. It flies great, and for aerobatic pilots, you're really gonna like this one. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to John's RC. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next one.
Awesome flight, John. Congratulations, buddy.